Alright, it's been a long time since I recorded. And the reason for that being is because of another game called Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Uh, and I've been just playing nothing but that. I've actually already finished it. It's very good. She also mentioned in between last time recording I had some issues and lost my most recent save file. I didn't lose a whole lot of progress. I just had to redo the fire dungeon and redo get the whole crystal. Just had to do the whole dungeon again. I didn't get every treasure chest, so I might not have certain items. I might have the different levels for the characters and different amount of gil. Found it. I couldn't get it. Okay. I didn't think I could actually get into the canoe off of the ship. Okay. I thought I had to dock the ship somewhere first. What is that? I don't remember that ever being in this game. A wear tire? Okay. I have no idea if this Pixel Remaster had new enemies or not. I don't think it did. I think this is... You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo this trial. You undergo the trials. Go now, sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you'll find proof of it here. Should probably heal up first. This area's a bit different than I remember it being. But then again, I played the PSP version. So this is supposed to be more of like a remaster of the original one. So I guess, yeah, it should be different. I guess to talk more about myself and what games I play. I play Final Fantasy games. I've mentioned I played Xenoblade. That's about it now. And most of that I play RPGs. I played some Dragon Quest, not a whole lot of Dragon Quest games. My favorite video games is the Legend of Zelda series. So, might do a playthrough of Legend of Zelda games at some point. Play the Kingdom Hearts series. It's one of my favorites. Just non-RPG games I would play is, so I also play Smash Brothers. Let's see, other game series I play. You like the Star Fox games? But there aren't a whole lot of those. I do also like collecting games. I like collecting physical copies. I definitely prefer physical over digital. And I do like my favorite games I like to collect are very obscure RPGs. Most of them come from the PS2. I've also thought about doing that instead of just doing Let's Plays, making videos of the collection I have. Some of my favorite ones that I have. Just talk about. I thought maybe doing a video on about or like a series on talking about obscure RPGs. Alright, so hang on. Just doing a puzzle. See, other RPGs I play the Persona series, by the Shin Megami Tensei series. Even though I've only played 2, I've only played Nocturne and 5 currently. For Persona games, I've only played the 3, 4, and 5. I haven't played the first 2. I do like the Pokemon games. Do play Fire Emblem. I haven't played I haven't played the older Fire Emblem games. The oldest one I played was Awakening. I essentially played all the Fire Emblem games from Awakening to Three Houses. Ambushed, okay. For Final Fantasy games, I've played the first one. I played the Dawn of Souls PSP Remaster. Played Final Fantasy 2 from the Dawn of Souls PSP Remaster. I've played Final Fantasy 3 on the DS remake. I played 4. I played the Final Fantasy 4 of the SNES version, labeled as Final Fantasy 2. Played Final Fantasy 5 on the GBA remake. I have not played 6. I have played 7, the original PlayStation 1 7, and the Final Fantasy 7 remake. I've played Final Fantasy 8. I don't think I went through this one. I have not played Final Fantasy 9. I have not played 10 or 10-2. Didn't play 11. It's an MMO, which I think is still going, so. But I just don't have interest. Haven't played 12. Haven't played 13 or any of its sequels. Don't play 14, just has many expansions, although I might be interested in playing 14. And I've played 15. That's about of all the Final Fantasy games I've played. In terms of spin-offs, I have not played any Final Fantasy spin-off. So I haven't played like Tactics. Yeah, I can't think of yeah, I haven't played any Final Fantasy spin-off. Unless you want to consider Kingdom Hearts a spin-off of Final Fantasy. I don't think people do consider that a spin-off. Of Dragon Quest games, I've only played Dragon Quest 11. 11S on the Switch. And Dragon Warrior, the first one on the NES. I played that one. Those are the only 2 Dragon Quest games I played. Let's see. I should talk about my favorite Final Fantasy. I don't know what that is. What my favorite Final Fantasy? I do like 4. 4 is a good one. The original 7, the Final Fantasy 7 remake, good, really good. I think right now I'll probably say the Final Fantasy 7 remake is my favorite. It's my favorite Final Fantasy game. I think it is much better than the original. But the original is a complete game, and the remake is not. So I think there is definitely that to consider. Okay. Just run. Oop, nightmare. It's just a horse. Alright. Try this. Alright, these things were weaker than I thought. Link staff. No, it's not much of anything. I do like the the Star Ocean series. Play that. I guess let's take a look at these. Ice Bread, more damage, that's good. No. The Mogistus doesn't get anything. Yeah, the more defense, why not? Alright. So Fire Emblem. Yeah, I like mostly all of them. I don't think any of the Fire Emblem games I played were bad. My favorite is definitely Echoes. Echoes is by far the best. Despite it being a remake of the second game, but it is by far I think the best Fire Emblem game. Ooh, see the ice effect. What did I just get? Was it not Gauntlet? Yeah, Gauntlets. Because it casts thunder when used. Is that like a weapon? That should be an armor. Armor that no one can currently equip. Alright. Is this the... Yep, the rat's tail. We are going to need this. Oh god. Alright. Let's just kind of hopefully this takes care of everything. For Kingdom Hearts, I've played all the games. Except for Dark Road. I played Union Cross. I played that since it came out to essentially when it died. I did all the missions. Even beat to the final mission and beat the final boss of the game. I don't think there's anything else here. No. It's just to get the rat's tail. That's all that's really important. Head over here. Run from this. Try to make it to a town. That'll probably be the end of this episode. Sure, there's a town over here somewhere. I don't think there is up here. I think it's more down. Oh god. Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that being. I don't remember dinosaurs. Final Fantasy 1 was weirder than I remember it being. Oh no. I think I'm definitely going in the wrong way. Don't think I should be here. Yep, shouldn't be here. Well, these things actually aren't doing that much damage. weaker than I thought they would be. Alright, I got the dragon's tail, so I guess I will just end it here. So I guess I will just end it here, so. So, I guess I will see you guys next time, where we might try to find the use of that rat's tail.